Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try this here, because welcome to Truly Beautiful Woman. What we're going to talk about today is, women get bored or feeling down on life, and they're really tired of life itself, and the holidays are here, so they get really sad. We're going to tell them a few ways to get over it and start having fun. The first one I would suggest to anybody doing if you're feeling lonely is get out there and meet somebody. Say hi to somebody. Say hi to everybody as you walk by them. Talk to people. You know, there's always people out there wanting to talk. Some of them might even talk your ear off. You never know. Now, most guys out there are trying to figure out, what should I get for my woman? Oh my God, that is the worst thing in the world, to have to try to figure out what you need to get your woman. Me, I just listen to her throughout the year, and she tells me what she wants, basically. As you're walking by something, she said, I'd really like that. And you just make a mental note of it and go, okay. And keep on going like you had no interest. Well, most of you really don't have interest. But if you listen to your woman, she will tell you what she wants. And most of the time, it's not as expensive as you think it would be. They like things like makeup, clothes, jewelry. Now, jewelry can get expensive. Sexy undergarments. You can go to Victoria's Secrets over there, and you could get your wife something or your girlfriend something that would just probably drive you crazy if she wore it. And, because, I know you can't go out and just pick up some makeup, because all women's makeup is specific to them. I've got to have this kind, and it's got to look like this, and it's got to be this shade. And you're going, oh my God, what do? I can't get her makeup. Boy, you can if you sort of look in the bathroom, because that's usually where they keep it, and see what kind of makeup she has, what shade she has, and what the brand name is. That's going to be the killer right there. You might get the right shade, you might get the right everything, but if you got the wrong brand, you might as well throw it in the trash, because they probably won't use it. And if you give them makeup, they're going to go, oh, so you think I'm ugly? Well, no, that's not the case. You're just being thoughtful. I noticed that you was almost out, and I wouldn't want you to run out. Now, be careful when you say it like that, because then she's going to say, yeah, you think I'm ugly. No, I was just being considerate. Now, clothes are something that every woman is different. Some wants cashmere, some just want sweatpants, and there's anything and everything in between. So if you know your woman like you should, just pick out something that you know she'll love. And the hardest part is, if you're just going out with them, you may not know what their size is. So, some of these times when you're just kissing her on the back of the neck, sort of raise that shirt up in the back and get that tag and look at it, see what it says. But there's ways to get that. That was, I don't think I'd do it that way, because she's liable to slap the daylights out of you. What are you doing with my shirt? Yeah, I don't know. But you can handle it. I know you got the tools and the mentality to do it. Now, jewelry, every woman in this country loves jewelry. I don't care who they are. And if they say they don't, they're lying to you. I know one or two people or three and says, oh, I hate jewelry. Yeah, give them some and see what happens. Oh, this is so beautiful. Yeah, right. Okay. Now, for those you adventurous men that wants to go to Victoria's Secrets or Spencer's and get some of that real sexy stuff that they can wear, and I don't know what you do with it, but make sure you know what size she is. Make sure that it's something that she would participate in or wear, because if it's not something she'll wear, it'll just be like $100 nightgown just sort of laying around. She'll give it to her friend or something. Who knows? And then when you ask her, well, honey, why don't you wear that? She's going to go, well, I lost it. And then your mind's going to really go crazy. What do you mean you lost it? Where'd you lose it at? That's not even worth it sometimes. But the main thing is always listen to her. Because if you go shopping with her, I guarantee you, she's going to point out something sometime or another. Yeah, I'd like that. I like that. Now, they may not say, I want that. They might say, I like that. Just keep your mind free and clear, because if that's something they like, then you might as well get it for them, because that's what they want. If they like it, they want it. Now, some of you are sitting there going, well, I don't want to do all that. I'd rather just take her somewhere. Now, depending on your budget, you can go from a beer budget all the way up to a champagne budget. You can go a lot of places and do a lot of things. Now, if you're talking about taking her somewhere like out to dinner and dancing, well, that's pretty easy. If you live around here in Fort Smith, you got the Cowboys Club, you got the 2 casinos just across the border there. It's got dancing, and they got food, and they got a little bit of everything right there that you can do. And depending on how big of a gambler you are as to how much it's going to cost you. If you don't gamble and you just have a few drinks and dance, it's not going to be too bad. But if you go up there and lose a bunch of money, well, if you go to the casinos, that's could cost you. But if you go to a bar and just go dancing and have a few drinks, I'm not saying get wasted. I'm just saying go out and have a few drinks, maybe a nice dinner beforehand. You might get away with $150, $200. And if you don't have that much money, you can get away with a lot less. You can go, I don't know, to McDonald's or Burger King or Western Sizzling. You can go to Western Sizzling and then go out dancing and still be well under $100. Now, if you're thinking about taking her out, let's say to Mexico, go to Puerto Vallarta for the weekend. A hidden treat, a getaway, where nobody can find you. No phone service, just the ocean, motel room. And probably all the alcohol you can drink, because most of those are all-inclusive. That's one of the best ways to do it. I believe Puerto Vallarta runs a special where 3 days and 2 nights, all-inclusive meals, drinks, and everything is combined for like $500. When I did it, I don't remember if the airplane was included or if it was separate. But you do have to pay port fees or some kind of fee tax. Or when you get country tax, $15. That's basically so you can get out of Mexico when you get ready to. Yeah. Now, you can go to Sandals. Is a great place. It's more of a moderate expense. It's, I think, 3 nights, a little over $1,000. I think it's all inclusive. So there's lots of places you can go. Go to Disneyland. Go to Disney World. That's on each side of the country. Go to Branson, Six Flags over Texas. Just go out there and have yourself a ball. Take her somewhere that she's never been. And if she's one of the people that likes theme parks, I know a lot of women won't ride the rides, but there's a lot of shows at these theme parks. Disneyland has a lot of shows. Good food, lots of food. So, I mean, you can just go and do things and have a great time, and then you don't have to worry about it. Now, if traveling's, maybe a cruise. It depends. Some people don't like boats, but if she likes a boat, get her on the boat, spend a 3 or 4 day cruise, say to the Bahamas or somewhere, Jamaica. I hear the Jamaican cruises are great this time of year. Not only that, they got a lot of good Jamaica wine the rum down there, and that'll do it to you. But there's a lot of different things. And if you're one of those ladies that's just sitting around moping and feeling sorry for yourself, I'm going to tell you right now, get up, get out there, start having fun, because this is a time of year that everybody should be having fun. I know people say it's time for families, but some of you don't have families. So what you do is you get out and you meet people that don't have families, just like you. And who knows, maybe they'll be your surrogate family for the next year. So I think that every time we do this, every holiday rolls around. Now, New Year's, everybody's going, what are we going to do for New Year's? Well, I don't know what I'm going to do for New Year's. Most of the time, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm asleep before the ball drops. But if you have this beautiful woman with you, I think you should go dancing. But remember to make your reservations early. That's why I don't go, because I never make a reservation. And then I don't want to pay the $50 to get into what's usually a free place to go dancing. And if you do go dancing, you might as well find out where you can get your room and go dancing someplace and celebrate the new year wherever you can stay at a motel and make reservations for that in advance. Because we do not want you to get out there and get a DWI because you went dancing on New Year's. And so that's all I got for right now. I just